What up, folks? Welcome back to ULTRAZILLA Toys, and today I have a review of the Transformers The Last Night Titan Changer Megatron. So the Megatron hype train has rolled into ULTRAZILLA Toys. I'm like super excited to get the Voyager class figure at some point this month. As well as the oversized KO of it, hopefully by the end of the month. Yeah, I want those, and probably the leader class. I haven't seen the movie yet, and I probably won't till it comes out on Blu-ray. But this design is incredible, and I've been loving it. And I also want the Legends class. That looks really cool too. So I saw this guy earlier at Walmart for the first time, and I grabbed it right away. I was like, "What is this? I haven't seen this one." I haven't picked up any of the what are the turbo changers, but for some reason, this like type, Titan hero type of figure kind of appealed to me. Now I've gone like ahead and like I've tossed out the box. We'll never see a box on Earth of this. I don't know. It was just kind of one of those things. I opened it in the car. I wanted to check it out right away, and yeah, I tossed the box. But I also wanted to get in front of the camera right away because while he's kind of cool, this is not one that may be long for my collection. It's kind of not really a full figure. I'm going to show you that right off the bat, because if this gets you, you might want to just like say, hey, forget it, I don't even need to watch the rest of the video. Although I would surely appreciate that. This thing is like a shell of a figure. This is like half a figure. So when I saw all that, I was like, totally disappointed. This goes beyond hollow. This is just bad. And I have a couple Titan figures. So there's ULTRAZILLA Jr. and my nephew has a ton of them, and none of them are like quite like this. Granted, none of them transform, but this didn't need to be like this, even with the transformation, because this transformation is super super simple, and none of this needed to be hollow. They did go ahead and like mold in details here, and his chest fell apart, not a problem. But I'm just gonna show you this really quick. They did go ahead and mold in a lot of details, I guess mostly for jet mode. So, I mean, I don't know what the point is of that. It's kind of disappointed. Because like the front of the figure honestly is really nice. Like, check out the sculpt work. There's a lot of details for this type of figure. All throughout. I mean, really, it's nice. This guy's bumping into some other figures in front of my camera. He's a big guy. Stands at about, I don't know, 11.5 inches tall, maybe. Checking out his head sculpt. It's that Megatron we've been seeing. Looks good. Got awesome red eyes. Got some good like gunmetal silver for his mouth there, and throughout there's bits that are gunmetal, and there's some paint on this, guys. It's pretty good. There you go. There's some silver there. You got the gold there. Some more gunmetal there. On his feet, you got that like mustardy goldish color, which is more like molded plastic than this stuff here, which is paint. So you do got some decent paint on top of a really good plastic color, I feel. This is like I don't know, it's like, it's a gray, but it's like a cool gray, and it's kind of pearlescent in spots. Not all of it. I think this piece is different from this piece now that I'm looking at it closer. So yeah, it's like some brushed metal work on top of that, even, as you can see. It's not a ton, but it's there. So they did go ahead and like paint this guy up a bit. So not bad. Articulation on this is like really super simple. Yeah, nothing in his head. Sorry, I'm like trying to capture this guy completely on camera here. Nothing in his head. These arms are on ball joints here at the shoulder. And this one's really loose on mine. So definitely will need some sort of polish in there to just thicken it up if I decide to keep it, or if you're its next owner. So yeah, that's a big bummer right there. There is another joint right here, and I mean, technically you should be able to move it, but it doesn't really work because of this. Oh, there you go. That popped right off because of this wing piece. Like, there you go. That would turn. Not sure if you would really need it. I would love to take off the wings off of here and use it for the back of him somehow. I think I could possibly do it if I decide to keep it, to modify it just a bit. But otherwise, yeah, you know, this arm is okay. And the only other articulation is a swivel in his knee. So not much articulation there at all. He's more, you know, this is more of a, you know, like a kid's toy, or if you want to use it as a display piece, because it does look pretty decent. You know, I wouldn't put it up front and center, but like behind, it's not terrible, and he will tower behind stuff. So transformation is really simple. This is like touted as a 5-step changer. I didn't really count the steps. It's super simple. Again, I didn't even need the directions, but you know, 5-step changer. You know what? Actually, before I drop that down, you should turn his legs completely around for this. So you got that going on, which, yeah, unfortunate. Then this whole chest piece comes down, and now like go there, so it kind of covers up a little bit. You turn his arms around this way, and they do kind of stay there, so that's not too bad. And the last thing you want to do is pick up the nose cone, place it up top there. So, and there you go. You have a decent jet mode. Like, from what I've seen thus far, the jet mode on all of these all these Megatron figures are coming out pretty decent. This is, except for this little hollow bit here, you know, it's not so bad because you got some coverage there. So yeah, actually, you know what? Maybe this is for this. Nah, that won't do anything. I was hoping this would disattach and be able to turn around so you could cover up some of the wings, but it is pretty floppy, that chest piece, as well as that arm. So, but that's how this would go. Not terrible, but I mean, it doesn't stay together so well. So it does have like little faux landing gear there. I like how the cockpit looks. It's not bad. So when you're transforming it back, what you want to do is there's 2 tabs here and 2 holes there, but it doesn't really tab in so hot. It goes in there, a little bit of friction, but that's it. And then it pops out really easy. So there you go. That's it. That's his transformation back and forth. And yeah, that's Megatron for you. At least the Titan Changer version. It's not terrible sculpt. It's got a lot of hollowness in the back though. It looks terrible. If you look at it from behind, it's like half a figure. But, you know, transformation's obviously really simple and easy. Looks good in the jet mode. And, I mean, it does look good from in front. They did paint this guy decently for what it is. So, you know, I mean, even his arms look really cool. And his hands. Yeah, it was almost there. A little bit, you know, a little filler back there, and this would have been a decent representation of Megatron. So, but, you know, this was just to tide me over. I already gave it to ULTRAZILLA Jr. to play with earlier, and he seemed to just get annoyed at the arms falling off. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to sell this guy or if he's going to sit on my display for a little bit, at least until maybe the Voyager class gets here. I just like looking at his face. It is really cool, and they did a good job on that. So there's that. So that's my review, guys. It's a simple one. I probably already spent too much time on something this simple. But there you go. If you do see it, I found it at Walmart. It's the only time I've ever seen it, and I just happened to be there today. So yeah, pick it up if you want. $15 for an 11.5 inch figure. I think that's okay, even with the hollowness. So that's my final thought on that. Alright guys, please check out my Facebook page, ULTRAZILLA Toys, and if you could like, comment, subscribe, and share, that would be awesome. Till next time, peace out, peeps. Oh, real quick, I was able to turn around his arms inside here, and I'm guessing this is what that's for. So I did fill out his wings a little bit there. I guess you could even, if you just hold that, if you could put it like this as well, but then you still get a big gap. Finding if you just, and it's like normally like this, so you get the biggest gap like that. So definitely turn it around fully. I think, and again, I throw out my box and there's not many videos yet on this guy out there. I think that's the way it should be. Maybe I'm wrong. But you know what? Even if I'm wrong, I think that's the best way for it to be. Because you don't get any ugly gap there. So when you're flying your jet that way, it's not as bad. You know, at least you get a filled out piece. Alright, that's all I got now. Peace out, peeps.